So then, in your situation, you wanted to walk into the caves, was that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If the old lady doesn't stop me, I want to go there.
The power of the forest is behind you,
Okay.
and the force of that is too much.
Okay.
And so with that, you're able to go into the dark, scary shadows of the fallen boulder caves. And people make way for you.
Okay.
Or trolls. But yes.
Yeah.
Right. And so you go in, and you will see that there is a fascinating scene where different trolls are actually butchering the body of the old troll, and starting to prepare the low fires to cook his parts, for the feast, and sitting there, and holding a rock is a woman troll. Who is obviously not supposed to be helping. She's supposed to be sitting there, and she is sitting there next to the body, holding the rock, and it's in a place like on a raised stone, so it's not like the other people are coming near her.
Okay.
Right, and so that's what you see: the body being butchered in the low red firelight, and then on the top of this rock is sitting this troll.
Simple rock, or
it is a simple
glowing
rock.
something? Okay.
Yeah, simple rock. Yeah. And she looks up at you and comes and stares down, and the other people, flinch away from you, but they know that this is an important job.
So did they still?
Yeah, they are still kind of taking care of it. Pretty sure that you wouldn't disrupt a ritual this sacred.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. So that's your situation.
So I go towards the body. I stop in the near the body. I watch down, and I make respect. I don't know how to do that, but
well, this is troll stuff.
Yeah.
It will not be very, you will not do anything like a big ritual. It might be as simple as just spitting on the ground.
Yeah,
but that would be a respectful.
I think that they just stay there.
Okay.
Don't say anything.
Yes.
Just looking at the body,
Yeah.
Acknowledging the fact that they are butchering it.
Yes.
And then I move towards the woman.
Sure. And so, what will you tell her?
I ask her, "Are you Raj's mother?"
And she says, "That much I know."
And then my head starts spinning, because how is possible if you don't know if it's mother? But then I look at her really severely, because your village is being torn apart, and your child is being torn apart, right? You're not be able to say who's the father. I don't know the verb.
Yes. And will not, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she says, it doesn't really matter, because if I say that he is Kel's, then the man who loves him cannot take care of him.
Okay.
If I say that he is Nick Nick's, he will not receive the stone. And
Why?
I cannot see a way. I cannot see a way. She says, I don't know. And she looks at the stone with almost hate.
Okay.
And looks at you and says, I love my boy. I don't love either man.
Okay.
It doesn't matter about that.
Okay. And I look at her with a pity, and I ask her, shouldn't be.
Yeah, she's not the bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of look.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be better to ask the spirit, and I raise my hand. If that boy should be able to receive the stone, even if it's Nick's child.
Well, here you're in the heart of the soul, the heart and soul of the tribe.
And I'm also in a ritual moment, so I can.
Are you going to do a real ritual?
I feel that I can have a lot of energy.
Yes. That's true.
Yeah.
And so you can really, really tap into the magic here. This is high magic, right?
I think
deep magic. But to do it, you're going to have to do something pretty extreme. This is troll stuff.
Yeah.
There's none of your silly human clothes and none of this crap. You're going to have to go full troll on this one. So,
and I asked for the child. I asked for the child and the two trolls.
Yeah.
And I want them here to hear I tell that to everybody, to hear the words of the spirit.
Okay. So what will you do?
I will stop the people that are butchering the body, and then I will make use of the body to my ritual. I will make use of the body and the stone, because I need both of them, because of the oldest chief and the stone.
Right. At first, Eaxor is not all that willing to give you the stone. It's been like the one thing she has been. This is very. She
needs to do that job.
Yeah. Well, in other words, to her, to release the stone,
it's like to go off the board.
Yeah, exactly. So you may have to be a little firm to get it. Yeah. So okay.
But I think that's just by looking. I take the stone.
Yeah. I'm just putting a little bit of characterization into this. So yes.
And then I take the stone and I sit near the body. I make space between two men that are butchering him. I take the blood of the troll, and I start picturing myself with the blood of the dead troll with my signs.
I see. Okay.
And then I still start the chanting with all the forest behind me.
Yes.
I'm trying to contact all the spirits that are nearby here. Yeah. And that's it.
Yes. The magic lady really comes to it, right? So you are. I will say that the stones actually pull apart, and this is opened now to everyone, and that this is the whole mountainside is changed by this, and the green things grow up, and the presence, and everybody can look up and see the presence of that ancient woman, troll woman's face is the moon, looking from the moon at them, and so this is some serious shit that you are doing, and so your goal is to try to see whether this to go to the. Your goal is
my goal is try to understand if it really matter whose son is.
Okay.
If the boy needs to receive the stone because it is the boy and not.
I'm going to give you the answer. I'm going to give you the answer because of that. That's what wrong question.
Yeah, okay.
The stone is just a rock.
It's just a rock.
Just a rock. There is no magic. There is nothing.
Okay, so
remember you said the signs are off, the magic is a little off,
so the stone is just fake.
The stone is just a rock.
And so I want to try to pour all the mysticness of the stuff into the child.
Okay.
To start a new magic bloodline.
Yes.
I don't know.
You can.
Like a sacred from the spirit.
And at this point, his mother and Nick will actually come up with you.
Okay.
Right? And Kel, however, has his hands on the boy. Right.
I'm lucky magically related.
Yeah, well,
Not socially, but magically.
Well, this we are seeing the
Yeah,
power that you do it. Well, this is pretty awesome. This is one of those things where you reach up to the moon.
Yeah,
right?
I'm throwing the moon on the board.
Yes, and the power blasts Kel away from him. And he, the boy floats and shit,
Yes,
and,
all that super
stuff. Yes,
play
and
money.
so this happens, and and here's the thing: Trollbabe as a rule set operates at scales.
Okay.
Your conflicts and contests can only ever affect one person.
Yep. Okay.
You can raise the scale for the new adventure.
Right.
The tribe is not going to believe it or accept it.
Yeah, I'm reflecting it on the board.
That's right, and so they and this is what will happen. Kel will grab the stone and say, she has stolen him from us. I am Rod's son. It comes to me. And the rest of the tribe, having seen that you have kind of mystically separated, the boy out from this, howls in acceptance, and you're like, oh shit, democracy sucks.
Everyone.
And so, and the Elxor bows her head also in acknowledgement of the crowd, and she goes and stands next to Kel. Sadly, goes to stand next to Kel, her husband. And Nick vanishes into he's an outlaw troll now.
Okay.
And so he will never be able to stay in this community.
Yeah.
So the boy realize is currently just mystic everything. So there's not much to be done about his reactions, but that's what has happened here. Do you want to take anyone as a relationship?
The mother. Can I take the boy right
Yes,
now?
yeah.
I will take the boy.
Okay, sure. And so you see the grandfather, there's Rod, and he is Raji.
Okay.
Okay.
So I take Fee as a relationship.
You do. Excellent.
And since I said I will find that woman, I go outside of the room, a bit far from the village. I sit on the ground, remove the skull from my shoulder, putting in front of me. Then I, with my hand.
Are you going to do anything to heal a little bit, or to try to?
Alright.
I mean, are you just going to wrap some bandages or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
good. As long as we get a look at you doing that.
Yeah. So I take from.
You're still wearing the bandage and everything, but you're not hurt.
Yeah, I take from a part some
action movie logic.
Okay. Yeah.
Some cup of cloth.
Yeah.
I like that.
So you've done that.
Yeah.
And now, but you've taken off the skull. You're at the lake. Is that correct?
Yeah, near the lake, and then I, with my hand, I grab my forearm to soak in blood the skull, to summon the spirit of the bison, so that he can guide me from the woman to the woman.
Oh, okay. So, go ahead and roll.
Which one?
The red one was good.
I went to the one, and magic is 7. No,
you have to roll over.
Sorry, my bad, because I had.
That's right.
A different order.
So no.
So how is this inconvenient to you?
I think that whichever magical energy is in this land and these lakes is interfering with my magic, and it's trying to steal he started to steal the spirit of my magic from me to keep me from doing this ritual. So there is this like a flash of blue light that from the ground go up and surrounds me, trying to stop me.
Okay. Then what do you do?
Then I think that I will roll.
What will you check?
I will check thief.
Okay. Is she suddenly there to help you, or she
because
followed you?
She followed me.
Right. Logic, right?
Yes, of course. No, your ally. That's like your enemy. You know, you are fighting these guys, and that is the time your enemy finally catches up with you.
Because she followed me to see what I do, and seeing me in that situation, she kind of approached me, putting her hands on my shoulder, like to try to
Help you?
To pull aside from me like the blue energy that is there.
So we now on the roll starts from where?
Well, she's not hurt anymore.
Okay.
Right. That's
Because I have advantages.
Okay. Yeah. It's true.
3, no.
hurts again.
Yeah.
Can be that magic is pulled more than from the.
Well, let me point out that you may have some pretty good idea of what is magical in this lake. And it might not. No, don't worry. It might not be so great.
If you have any idea, feel free to suggest.
Well, there is a being in this lake. You have seen her.
Yeah.
And you are trying to contact her, to summon her. Well, you just might not get her the way you want her.
Right.
So do you want to...
So she appears.
Or you could say that the cold water of the lake suddenly is filling your lungs, even as you stand there, and you're drowning right there in the air, or something like that.
Okay, I like the one of the water.
Yeah.
And
Do you want to finish the conflict here?
not really. Because the only other way I have to find there is going to Lockhart, and I don't want to do that.
Roll.
So I will use a magical effect. La magia illecita.
This is the way you do fast. This is the way you do fast magic is with rerolls. Yeah.
But all magic is fast or slow, or magic is slow, or it's because we decided to use the troll magic.
That's wrong.
No, also human magic is slow.
Yeah, they are all slow.
It's all slow.
The fast magic is fast.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I feel from when her energy is coming, since she is trying to affect me, and I use that same energy to pull her out towards me.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
This suggestion was right. The
I
red
told you
eye.
that the red eye was.
Are you
I'm at
sure?
fault.
Find your place on the chart now.
So
You ended up hurt,
I'm here.
so the relationship
It's fine.
Yes. You saved her too.
Okay.
She was at worse risk than you in that
That's okay.
conflict. So yes. Yes, the reluctantly and with a terrible sucking noise, out of the place where the water and the mud come together, and it's almost as though she has been there, like right there the whole time. She can swim over. Rises up the nude body of Grana, right, and Fee, screams. And the sun is setting. It's almost set now, so it's really, this darkens with one line of red fire across the horizon, and Grana says, "He is mine. I love him. I want him. I hunger for him. Bring me my husband's bitch."
That's not a really healthy relationship.
Logic.
Okay.
She says, "Clever of you to use my death upon you and in you to bring me here. Are you happy you have me? Maybe I will have you first." Okay, and you are now dealing with some sort of dreadful lake ghoul at this point. I mean, she is looking more and more and more.
My impression is that she's not really happy to still be here.
She may be perfectly happy to be here. I have no idea. She's not happy that you are here.
And that's for sure. Okay, so what does she do something?
Why, I would say yes. And she says, I know why. Because Fee says, "He's my husband now. Go back to hell." And the Grana or whatever she is now fastens upon her and says, "I see," and moves up in a furious, fast wave of violent motion, and her slimy body and self are launched at you.
As they say
In the direction of Fee, but like through you. Yes.
As they say in a Wicked Edge, "Oh no, you don't, you fucking asshole."
This would be a fighting conflict, by the way.
I put myself. Ready? I put myself between she and Fee and slam her to the ground. Okay, so
You are hurt. Describe being hurt. Because you started one lower, so it goes straight to being hurt. You know what happens if you are hurt multiple times? Nothing.
Okay.
Hurt is hurt is hurt is hurt is hurt. Yeah. But it just means he is one lower down.
okay, I think this time she slams on me, so at the moment she can't reach feet. But in doing this, she likes tap on my essence, and there is this rush of energy coming out of me to her.
I would say that you're even experiencing her dying.
Yeah.
You're experiencing what it was like for her to drown.
That's fine.
So, what do you do?
And okay,
Is there a roll?
I'm here. Alright.
Yes. Well, start right now. You're at hurt.
Yeah.
So roll as if you were hurt already.
So I'm here.
Yeah.
And there is okay.
So now you become incapacitated if we fail.
Okay, so I reroll. Okay, so I use the found object. This was found.
Aha.
So I use one of my objects.
Yes.
And since she took the spirits out of the school, now the school is empty, and I try to put her in the school.
Ah, okay. Good luck. Yes.
And this is still combat or is magic?
What's that? Wait. Say that again.
This is still combat or
Oh,
it
it's
magic?
combat.
It's combat. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
you're just.
Because
Fine by me.
you
It's
start
about
with
this is
one.
yeah. It doesn't really matter.
Okay,
Yeah. in
fine by
this-
me.
Yeah.
It's more likely for me to succeed. So
Yes.
fine by me.
Good.
I need it.
Yes. Go.
Yeah, the red one has a limited power, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so what could happen?
Well, wait. You are incapacitated. So I narrate.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So you feel yourself dying by drowning, and you lose consciousness. And the really horrific thing is the highly inappropriate situation that it's actually like being sexually contacted by this woman, the way she is actually holding you, and so she's actually kissing you to drown to death at this point, as your limbs grow weak, and Fee is shouting, no, and stop, no, stop. And the last thing you hear is Grina takes her lips away from yours, which is why you live just a little longer, and she says, "Come here." And Fee stops talking and starts to approach.
It starts.
Starts to approach, to come near.
T.
Yeah, well, because just like Grina told her, come near. So she does.
Now we can also decide to not accept these.
Correct.
Yes.
Well, correct.
Okay.
And because accepting this means that she might become a ghoul, for example, or anything else dreadful that I can come up for her.
Okay.
But she won't die.
Okay. Otherwise,
But if he succeeds, well, read the rule.
I'm here. So
You are here.
okay.
I'm.
You're at the bottom.
I'm the bottom.
You're here.
So, okay. But it's a roll here, or
Maybe I'm.
Yeah, he is here, right?
because I'm
He can
incapacitated.
decide to re-roll.
Yes,
Oh,
you are
yeah.
here. You can decide. This is your last.
Yeah. Your last chance.
Okay.
You're likely here.
Yeah. So I will take the chance. And I use my last roll, the environment. And since this is the lake in which she died, it has power over her,
Okay.
and I tap in the power.
Roll. Theme music, right?
Yeah.
Finally, your theme music,
Yeah.
and for no good reason physically,
Yeah.
right? Where do you go on the chart?
So I go here.
Yes,
So the objective fail.
yes. The objective does still fail, incapacitation.
Okay,
right? But
Okay, so Fee is able to break free from the spirit hold, and she starts breaking, and after a while she she starts baking. Then after a while I'm thinking because I don't think she will flee in this situation.
no, I think she. But the point is that you can get the Trollbabe out of the situation your way. You can have Fee drag her to safety
I like
by
that.
resisting.
I like
resisting.
that. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Particularly because she can say, "No, he has taken me now. I am his wife. He's never coming back."
Yeah,
and
I like
drive her into the lake.
I like
perhaps.
that.
Yeah. So
So she dragged me away, and
right now, since you are incapacitated, I'm going to take over at this point. and I'm going to say that I now, as GM, have to. I mean, I know the answer to the stakes now, and the question is how I'm going to role play this. Because, interestingly enough, it's a little bit up to me. He has to decide: will she stay with Otskar or not? She's going to say, and she will. But we're going to stay with them until you are better.
You are?
You will stay with them until you are better. And when you do recover, Fee is being treated pretty well. And Otskar has, is free of the draw of the lake spirit. And so that's the ending. You're both pretty much at your ending of the situation. You're not welcome there.
Yeah.
Right? But yes. But the important thing now is this. The interim, yes. So we have done this. Now,